Hello everyone. So what's going on today? I built myself a sim racing rig. Here it is. It's a Moza R12 H shifter, handbrake, sequential, SRP pedals with mods, and a CM2 screen. My camera is not picking that up. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, here is the CM2, the RSV2, I think. I am not sure about the model. I'm always confusing them. Here is the H shifter, the handbrake, and the sequential. Unfortunately, Moza does not allow you to have H shifter and sequential on at the same time. So I have a USB hub here on my desk with power switches for each of these devices, and I choose every time I launch which one of the two I want to use. Unfortunately, I cannot start practicing sim racing in iRacing, which I have purchased pretty long time ago, because the goddamn sound of the engine is not working. The sound of the guy that's telling you turn left, turn right, or stop because you've made a mistake works. Check if I'm positioned at the center. And the display center. Yeah. Might be off for a couple of millimeters, but that's not critical. So, what I want to do today is I will race career mode. It is a Mazda MX-5 challenge. And God, I tried it a couple of times and it isn't working good for me because of my driving skills. Let's go practice so you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can remove my left leg because I will use one. Yeah, I think the pedals should be a bit further from where they are.
The longest, fastest section of Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta's short course leads to the heaviest braking zone before the turn 7-8 chicane, where passes will be attempted.
So, yeah, the telemetry is kind of working. I have all the assists switched off. And because of that, the car is really vulnerable. Oh no, we're not going to the pits. I don't have the shifter lights. Oh, I do have them. Okay. But I think the rev is not matched as it should. I'm shifting either earlier or too late. And I'm very slow. I'm so much faster on a joystick when I have that third-person view, like the chase cam. No. Yeah, and also no rewinds here. Like I cannot rewind. If I make a mistake, then yeah, the race is over for me. I cannot say that Forza Motorsport is doing a great job on the force feedback. I can feel some of the ongoing shit with the car, but I feel that I'm missing a lot. Maybe it can be tuned in the settings, but I'm not the right person to fine-tune those. I have on my screen the temperature. And yeah, this is what's happening to me most of the times. Yeah, I just lost the control. Luckily, no damage. Usually I'm ramming the car into the wall, and it's very hard. I switched on the ABS and the traction a little bit to make sure that, yeah, modern cars actually do have those support systems to help you not to kill yourself in the first turn you're making. Trail braking, absolutely not. I cannot do it. I cannot practice it. I want to build my skill in iRacing, also with the Mazda. My racing line is shit, I know it. I'm doing my best, trying to survive this. Okay, this time I made it, but in the race, everybody will be so faster than me. Oh, lost control, lost traction. Come on, give it back. Oh, okay, good. I'm not waiting for the lights which are having like really shitty telemetry to tell me when to change the gear. I'm using the thing here on my screen. When it gets red, I switch the gear. Okay, I think the practice is done for now. Oof. So my plan is to finish at least one race during this stream. One race in one piece. I will take the best position possible, because my skills are not letting me to go and do it the other way and climb the positions. Okay, I'm position 3. Sport tires. Everybody has medium. I have sport. So my grip should be better than theirs. I don't know why the temperature shows only for 3 tires of 4. Maybe that's why my driving is bad, because I only have 3 tires and I don't know that the 4th tire is not working. See, he pushes me. It was not my fault. It was absolutely his push. Absolutely his push. Yeah, I released the throttle to drop the weight on my front wheels inside the turn, just to give a little more stability to my little Miata. I have my V12 at 70%, so it's around 9 Newton meters. Actually, I don't know Why would you want something bigger? No! Yeah. I was alone. Nobody was in my way. Still ruined it. I need a lot of learning, a lot of hours of practice to get better in this, but I love it. Oh, that's the guy who pushed me. Oof. Now, this is a real battle for the first place. Really struggling to keep it where it is. I am using the paddle shifters. Because chairs armrests won't give me like comfortable H pattern shifting, and my sitting position is actually not the best, I would say. Okay, it's lap 2 of 6. Already 3 of 6. So 3 more laps to survive and we're good. Trying to use the full width of the track, like in the videos I've learned. I watched. Okay, a little bit of drifting never hurts. Oh, he's pushing pretty hard. Yeah, I have these track limiters appear when I'm close to the track boundary, just so I know. Yeah, unfortunately in real life you don't have these assists. Messed up with the gears, like for big. Switch to 4th instead of 2nd. I don't know why. Yeah, I will make a lot of mistakes on this learning curve, but if you do nothing,
3 left.
You do not learn, you do not progress. Okay, the traction helped. Put the car control back in my hands. Thank you, traction control. Okay, no traction control can help you here. Where do you think you are going? I don't see my rear view mirror. I don't know why. Maybe the FOV should be a little bit better. It's still fine. Mazda is a little car. But for a bigger, wider car, I think I need to make sure my FOV is way better than it is now. Oh, it's night already. Didn't realize that we started at the dusk. And it's No, 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 no. I have a lap and a half to gain back my first position. Oof. Yeah, now I understand a little more about... Oh, these are 5-minute races. What is making you so tired? Constant focus. Constant control is usage of your capabilities. Like, I'm not using them at half. I don't have those.
Lap. Let's go.
I need to be a trained driver in order to perform and deliver. km/h, and I'm just jumping on the curb. No, no, no! Lost it. Position 1 to 3, and now position 7 before the finish on the final lap. Hilarious. Nobody to blame, that was my mistake. That's how the lack of racing skill looks in real race. This is not even a racing simulator, this is a Simcade. Like, it's more of arcade stuff going on here. I like a lot.
Good run out there.
No. Well, I'm still position 1. Because the previous races I was doing on my controller. Only 9,000? Come on, I was struggling so hard. And this is all I got? Okay, let's go performance. Quick upgrade is F. Okay. And every time you upgrade, actually, like, the car is feeling like a new car. You need to learn how to drive it once again. Every time you upgrade. I hate the telemetry not working. Yeah, let's see if this simple one works somewhat better. I need a climate control in this room when I'm racing.
The Virginia International Raceway's North Circuit shares the same challenging Turn 1 horseshoe with the Full and Grand West circuits. You should stay on the inside line when exiting this demanding turn.
Awesome. Oh my god, it's so narrow. I'm just flying out of it. Should brake much earlier and harder. This is a very narrow track and very hard to maintain. Yeah, I think the whole track will be between second and third gears. It's making me nervous because I don't see the actual track in front of me. Guys, why didn't you change the windshield or take it out? I have a helmet. Okay, this is a hairpin. Against other players, it will be like a massacre. Really? Even second gear is not good for this turn. I'm awful. I'm losing the track. I don't know the track, so because of this, every turn is a surprise for me. Most of the times. Yeah. Is this where I... Yeah, this was the place where my glass broke because the car turned upside down 3 times. Okay, we can brake harder. Definitely. I'm not using my load cell pedal at all. Only halfway. Where the Hall sensor is working, not the load cell. Okay, a little bit more aggressive braking works if the tires are straight and I'm still on the raceway code. If one of the tires is on the grass, it stops working. I think I will not qualify because my racing time is awful. Okay, no. Yeah, it is awful. I cannot do 155. Let's try one last lap. Maybe I will get better this time. I'm losing a lot of speed here on this S turn. Ah, fantastic. At least we are training how to drive off-road. Even with the messed up gear shift, this turn looked much better than it was earlier time. Yeah, I think this time we can do the 155. No? No. Okay. Oof. Disaster. The whole car looks like Armageddon. This is a Carmageddon. Sweaty. Checking if these are like inserted in the buttons or I can change them. I think they are inside. Oh, of course we start at the top position. Let's just go race.
Penalty is 0.5 seconds.
Fucking bitch. Time penalty for what? Going from position 2 to position 6? Fantastic. I don't even know where to overtake these guys. On which side of this narrow track. Position 6, starting at 3 and going to 6. Hilarious. And it's not very far to get to go to 7. Everybody is like so much faster than me. A little bit of drift helped me to defend that position. Why is it shaking? Everything is fine. The car is not damaged. What the hell? Five laps. Son of a bitch, push me. Man, he hits me again, right? Is he not getting penalties for hitting me? I want to see that final standing table to see what the guy is doing and how his scores are. He's getting away from me, do you see? I'm wondering, how long will it take me? No! To get better? Forever. Position 11. Fucking awesome. I want to restart this. Restart race. Yes. Holy moly. No way from position 11 I'm going anywhere. Yeah, let's still start at 3rd. Let's see if we can keep it. Open a window a little bit, it's so hot. Okay, concentrate, relax, and do it. Awful. And I think the drive avatars are like easy. And I still cannot beat them. Not bad, but that was pure luck, not skill. Back wheel spin. Did not rev match. While I'm downshifting. Immediately takes the control out of your hands.
Three more.
I cannot believe I'm still first. I will believe it only if I finish first. Oh, he's so close. Okay, knowing the track gives you a big advantage. You know where to expect what. At least you think so. Every time I try to tell myself I'm doing good, the car spins out. Okay, 2 more laps. 2 more laps. I'm not doing a good job. Those guys are stuck to my ass and not going anywhere. Very safeguarding style of turning. Okay, final lap. Final lap. I can do it. Don't you dare to attack. Safely, safely. Almost spinned myself out with that downshift that I didn't need that downshift. Just panic. Ooh. We made it. My first position in a race with all simulation style handling, with traction control, yes, with ABS, yes. Modern cars have those. Okay, this guy says he had some exclamation mark, but everybody has 0 penalties. What the hell? Yeah. Okay, 1 penalty. All right. And we are position 1 with 128 points. Ooh. Did the whole thing finish? Looks like a yes. Next series. Let's see what the next series brings us. German rivals. Oh my god, Nürburgring GP and then JDM Legends, right? Oh, wait. No, this one. An enthusiast reward showcase. Okay, let's see what German rivals wants us to do and which cars.
An epic
of
rivalry
course,
between
Audi.
German motorsports giants that started in the factory and continues today in the shop and on the track. fueling the innovation to create 3 inspired sports sedans. The BMW M3, with its race-proven handling, the Audi S4's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive, and the mighty AMG-powered Mercedes-Benz C-Class. The performance difference between them isn't major. Winning will come down to how smart they're built and how brilliantly they're driven.
I agree. We need an A4. I'm an Audi boy. RS4 2006, S4 2004. The BMW is already Class B, and the Mercedes is Class C. Well, we can start with either. I had this car, like this type of body, as my first car, so I'll stick to this one. Okay, purchase, and yeah, the color was black. Is it black? Yes, it is. Okay, I have a little credits, but it is enough for purchasing the car. Continue. Oh, we have some tuning available, like, I mean, performance parts. Yeah, let's go with a quick upgrade. Some acceleration, some speed, some handling, some braking. Like very basic parts with those 300 points. Let's see how it drives. Nürburgring, oh my god. The GP circuit, I think, should be smaller than the full circuit. But still, it's Nürburgring, full of those crazy turns. Okay, this one is not the crazy one. For years, I'm watching the YouTube channel Automania, which shows the craziest stuff happening on Nürburgring during the week and yada yada.
The Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit's high-speed straights, cambered turns, and flowing elevation changes demand respect and focus from every competitor on the starting grid.
People use 2 feet pedaling. I'm using 1. Okay, this car actually forgives a lot. I can feel the grip, and the handling is not the worst. When I try to handbrake, my whole setup is angled. Oh, the handbrake doesn't work. Okay. I wanted to handbrake a little bit to fix the car position. I didn't have paddle shifters on my Audi, and the power was around 300 horsepower. feeling much more confident in this car than in the Mazda. It's much heavier, more power, more grip, and all-wheel drive quattro is the power. Yeah, previous lap was better. But this track is very interesting to drive, especially with the Quattro Audi, even within an old one. Using different fingers to switch the pedals and the gears with them. Sometimes my pinky. Sometimes the normal two-finger action. Okay, let's try to do a clean third lap. Keep your wheels straight when braking extremely hard, even if you feel you are losing it. At the very last moment, as you saw, you have that space to execute the turn and not jump out of the track. Of course, this is not nothing to do with real race driving, but for my level of skill, yeah, it is bringing somewhere to the feeling you're driving an Audi. I had automatic without pedals, but I was using the sport mode and shifting manually using the gear knob. And all-wheel drive will forgive you rev mismatching. You will always have more control in an all-wheel drive than in a rear or front-wheel drive. Always not the best lap, but still pretty good. Whew. Oh. Okay. Yeah, looks like a massacre. Oops. No. Yeah, this button. Whew. What can I say? I will leave the event. Thank you for watching. I don't know if the camera shows, but I'm actually sweating. Even it's winter and it's 0 degrees outside. I'm sweating. Ooh. And I liked it. The experience was awesome. I'll be continuing doing that. And if you like what you're seeing, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, like these videos, ask your questions, and if you have any suggestions, let me know. You always can use the link in the channel bio on YouTube with a Discord server invite, and I will reply there if you come. Cheers. Bye.